Let me introduce my cat real quick. He'll probably be in some of my videos that I post, so he is an interrupter. So this week we learned about the schools of psychology. One of them is behavioralism, which is which focuses on observation and measurable behaviors, um, and whether or not learned behaviors could be from manipulating the environment, and what factors go into behavior. And then the other one, or the other ones, is functionalism, the study of how our minds adapt to external stimuli in order to help us survive and thrive in our environments, and structuralism, the study of how our minds make meaning through small step-by-step cognitive processes. And I got this from the helpful professor, these definitions. What they kind of mean to me, it's just way of trying to measure our mind, like measure how our mind works and how our behaviors and who we are as people come out. There's never going to be probably an exact science. Um, at least I don't think, but we can always give it our best shot. There's always going to be outliers, there are always going to be people that don't always fit into our theories. Um, and then I did want to talk about um, the little Einstein, or the little Albert experiment. I don't know why I get stuck on Einstein. Um, and using a child to try and using a child for an experiment. And I think it's something of a line that I don't feel like we should cross, especially when they were using that child an experiment of learning or conditioning a phobia to that child. And it's something that even today we still have experiments with children, even though that I don't think, at least I hope that many of them don't harm the child in any way or will leave lasting effects on the child. And I think this is one of the ones that will leave a lasting effect. I think it's something that through history we have done to children, to the elderly, to minorities, to people who were not mentally fit, like electroshock therapy and asylums where we practiced a whole lot of just unspeakable things to people, and we use them. And it's something that I feel like we need to do better as a society, is to realize that these are real human beings. It doesn't matter. Um, and I get where he's coming from. He wants to see the conditioning, he wants to see if he can have this child have this phobia, and see if he can actually get this behavior and have this child learn this behavior. And I get that, and it would be an amazing, like, step in his theory and his work, but it's still a child. It's still somebody. And I think that in reality we have to realize this, and we have to be careful. And maybe if he went about it a different way when he watched the child and like tried to find what the child would be like in the sense of having like phobias, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. um I also think that it's something that we strive to kind of think about. A lot of these theories reminds me over the environment over, what is it? The environment over, um, you were born. Nature versus nurture. There we go. I'm so sorry. I'm running a little bit over time, so I'll try to wrap it up. But it kind of reminds me of nature versus nurture, where we try to put like these. The best one is like serial killers. We try to fit them as it nature versus nurture when it's most likely both. With behaviors, and so like it's something that I kept coming back to when reading the chapters this week. So, and I think I am out of time. So, thank you so much. Have a great week.